So let me clean the screen. Under Tool, ZSphere. Okay. I'm going to turn on a floor draw first. Hold Shift to constrain if you can. Turn on Edit, Floor. Here we go. So let's talk a little bit about how to use them. I'm going to turn on a X, which is symmetry. So now, when you click and drag, you create a size of the sphere. Now, when you let it go to move the part of the sphere, you use a move tool. There we go. Right now, I'm turning on symmetry. And now, when you wanted to create, now move can act like rotation on this pivot, but actually you move the sphere on that lower hierarchy. This is the higher hierarchy. Now, to add, you need to switch the two. Now, try to use shortcut to speed things up. Q is draw, T is edit, move is W, E is scale, R is rotated. Okay, so now to add another ZSphere or to extend the geometry, you press Q to go back, click on the ZSphere that you want to move. Now, what if you wanted to create and move at the same time? You click and create first, and then hold Control key, and then it's allow you to kind of drag in the projection of the angle. There we go. Now, if I look at on the top view, I have to make a little adjustment. I'm going to press the W key for move, and then I can reposition it. Go back to front view again. Look like this. Now, what if I wanted to create a ZSphere that exactly same size as the previous one, or any, let's say if I want to extend this, and I want the size of the sphere look just same as that size. I click, undo quick, sorry, my bad. I have to switch back to Q. I click and started to drag and then hold Shift key. When you hold Shift key, it's basically create a exactly same size as the original sphere. Hold on. I got to activate that. Come on. There we go. Shift. Now when I add Control, hold Control key, I can move, drag it out. And then, if I need to reposition, I'm going to switch to Move to, W key, and then move it. Take a little bit of time. With the ZSphere, will allow you to sketch out the gesture or the body parts really quickly. Now, what if I want to see how it looks if I convert this to regular surface? You go to a tool palette and look for a adaptive skin right here. Enable it. When you turn on preview, you will see if you convert this to the regular surface will look like. Can you see? Preview. Now, can you turn on polyframe quick? Right now, this is a new version. So when you preview adaptive skin, you can convert this to Dynamesh right away. Can you see there's Dynamesh option there? Can you lower it until it's 0, turn it off? And toggle off, preview, and toggle on again. So you can specify the adaptive skin into a regular mesh, not a Dynamesh. You can do both. So I'm going to leave it as a regular mesh first, density, you can increase it. Let me increase a little higher, 6. Toggle on and off. Here we go. You get 6 span. Okay? So, now, I'm going to turn this off and turn off polyframe quick. Let's work on this more. How can you remove the sphere? Turn on draw. You hold Alt key and click. It will remove it. Alt key and click to remove the sphere. Okay. Now let's extend it. I can hold Shift, click. Oops, sorry, I'm at the long part. Click on there. Undo quick. Click and hold Shift to add the same size as the original, and then add Control key to drag it out. Let go, switch to Move to, and rearrange the position until you like it. Extend it again. Now, I'm going to add one more. Click first, switch to draw, click and hold Shift, and then add Control, move a little bit, let go all key, and then you can reposition more. Oops, wrong one. I'm going to go to Move. Now, can you try to do shape like this? I want to show you something. What if we want to move multiple spheres together? What you can do is you can grab right here. Can you see? I grab the inside, like in between the sphere, and then I can move that bone or this sphere and any lower hierarchy of that sphere. See, like this. Here we go. I'm moving. I'm not rotating. I'm moving. So now I can try only this section. Here we go. So now, same as when you apply, let's say, rotation. If I rotate based on the link or the bone shape, you rotate at this pivot point, the hierarchy pivot point. Here we go. Same here. And grab that. Now, you can actually rotate directly to the sphere itself, but it's really hard to control, can you see? Because it's kind of twisting around, not really pivot, it's twisting. So now this will help you try to organize your hinge when you build a finger, when you build the leg and foot, things like that. Help to rotate them correctly. Can you see? Okay. Same as scale. If I scale just only on the sphere, I just grab the big sphere, the current sphere. But if I wanted to scale a hierarchy of this sphere, I can grab. There you go. Hold on. I can grab on the bar, and it will scale from the lower hierarchy. And somehow scaling doesn't work on the original. Okay. So now this is fun things. You will use this technique if you wanted to, let's say you want to create a detail on the head band or something like that. Can you try this? I'm gonna hold Shift, click first and then hold Shift, and then tap Alt. Just tap Alt. Tap Control. Tap it again. Come on. Can you see? You can extend by adding a multiple sphere. It's really weird technique. Let's try again. I'm going to activate it. Oop, undo. Click and drag, hold shift key. And I'm going to hold control key a little bit to move. Let go control. And then let go again. Now try it again. Shift. Oops, my bad. Click and drag and then hold shift and tap control. Just tap it. Tap. Tap. There we go. Here we go. So you can extend. And to remove, alt click. Okay, so now let's build maquette. Let's make the puppet, the biped. I'm gonna just, you can start it from this one. I'm gonna just remove things, remove everything. Here we go. I'm gonna start it from here. Okay. So this will be a pivot. I'm gonna put one on the top. I'm gonna look at on the side view. I'm gonna turn off a symmetry because I just want one part. There we go. So this will be an abdominal. There we go. Now will be the rib cage. I'm going to hold control key to move it up. There we go. So look at on the side view. Go ahead and move. Okay. Here we go. So the app going to have a little angle outward. I think I want this to be bigger. Okay. So look like this. Now, if it's not straight line, just adjust it using move to. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to add shoulder. I'm going to turn on symmetry, X, Q. There we go. Add shoulder. Now I'm gonna turn on adaptive skin. Shortcut is A. So I am not going to come back to the adaptive skin anymore. Let me reduce this to 2 in density. So preview. So I can toggle with A. See A. So now I'm gonna go to A again. Now, the ZSphere is not perfect. We just want to sketch out the body part quickly, and then we will use Dynamask to sculpting it. So let me scale this section a little bigger. Okay, and I'm gonna make it even wider. Switch to move. Oops. Okay, so now I'm going to add the upper arm. I'm going to hold control key now and then drag it out. Let go control key and then I can change the position. There we go. So now, to be a little more relaxed, we're going to bend backward a little bit. So it look like this. There we go. And I'm going to press A. Now, these might be too squeezed in. Can you see that part? It's like this. That's not perfect. So press A back. I'm going to active and move this away a little more. Okay. Move that away. Press A. I want to have a little gap there. This is kind of too much gap, guys, but a little gap there because it will be easier So the shoulder might be not just only easier, it's also give a better section to control the spread, the space of the armpit. So A again, this is good enough. Press A back. Okay. The arm obviously too big. The shoulder might be too big too. Okay, and because of the all triangle, now we got a slope. This will be trapezius, which is good. And okay, so now I'm gonna add the forearm now. We got the upper and then the forearm. So I want to be, actually they're smaller, right? So just click and drag and then hold control key. Let go control key and then move. There we go. Okay. So now we actually need to measurement. Let's add the head first. I'm gonna switch the turn off the symmetry. Oh, undo. I'm gonna switch to move to first to activate the upper the rib cage, and then press Q to switch to draw. Here we go. I'm gonna build the neck. Click and drag, and then hold control key to move out. Let go. Do it again. This is gonna be the hair. Control key. Here we go. Okay. And I'm gonna scale these a little bit bigger. Come on. Oh, that's rotate. And move it out. You don't need to add jaw or anything like that because it's not. You can. I'm gonna reuse my head from the portrait. So basically, after I redone and match everything, I'm gonna cut the heads off and put the head into this one. So that, and then I'm gonna just modify them a little bit. So now, we got the head. The head though, we're gonna use the head to figure out the proportion. So, basically when you build this, you just use your finger or something like that to measurement the head length, the height. And then now the height of the head to here, I'm gonna use that. This is the neck. I know when we press A it looks really weird, but that's about it because it's more like a sketch with a ZSphere. So the height from here top to the chin will be from the center to the shoulder. So basically two head. Right here, two head. So I'm gonna use finger. You may not see it on my screen. I use my finger. And then I'm gonna measure it. I can see now too far apart. Turn on X. Yep. Here we go. Okay. So now from the chin to the nipple will be another head, basically. And then from the nipple to the belly button will be another head. So two head. 1, 2. Obviously, that need to go higher. There we go. Okay. And the belly, I'm gonna just use that guy to be. There we go. Okay. So now the hand, we will work on that. And from the shoulder to here, just about one head. So if you move, scale your view, you will need to re-measurement again. There we go. So a little too high. Okay. And same thing, forearms, about one head. So, yep, too far. Okay? And for the hand to the finger, wrist to the finger, it's about half of that. So, and we're going to leave the finger for now. Okay. So, let's add the thigh. Ooh. There we go. Then I'm going to hold Control key to drag out a little bit. Oop. Switch to move to. Now, I may need extra, but let's try this first. Here we go. Come to the knee. I need a little separated. So let me undo quick. I'm going to move this guy. How about that? Press A so that you can see splitting. There we go. Press A again. Let me try to just move it out. It might not be okay. No. I'm going to make it really close. And then I'm going to add extra. And switch to move to, and then just grab the pivot to rotate it. And I'm going to grab these and separate it. Press A. The reason is I want you to have the gap on the crush. It's important, it has to have a gap. And so let's add the knee. Click. Oh. Control. Look at that. Okay. Now, it needs to be angled like this. Okay. And don't worry about the sphere on the rib cage is too big. We can shrink it down when we convert them. So can you see how quick it is to start it to create a human form, and you can make adjustment on the pose really easily. So right now we're kind of doing a neutral pose. Now let's add, I'm going to foot Q. Now the foot though, I would suggest you make it one straight down. Scale a little bit, make it a little wider. There we go. And then one more to go forward. So you have a heel. Oops. And the toe. You don't need to add like ball joint and things like that, because we just want to get the basic form. There's no need to. Okay. All right. Now, the hand, we're going to have to come back and remeasure everything. But the hand, hold on one moment, let me pause quick.